updates on that developing story. We move on once again. Christians across the Orthodox world marked Easter this weekend with midnight vigils and solemn prayers. In Moscow, Patriarch Kirill led the Easter Mass at the Christ the Saviour Cathedral. President Vladimir Putin attended the overnight service alongside Moscow's mayor. Easter, the most sacred Christian holiday, was celebrated with processions, candles and chants of Christ has risen indeed. In Ukraine, worshippers gathered at St. Michael's Monastery in Kyiv. Due to curfew restrictions, they remained inside the church until dawn. Despite a ceasefire announced by Putin, air raid sirens rang out in Kyiv before and after the deadline. President Zelensky dismissed the move as a game with human lives. Meanwhile, Russia and Ukraine carried out a major prisoner swap. Each side released 246 captives in a deal brokered by the UAE. Russia says its freed prisoners of war are now receiving care in Belarus. Easter in Greece lit up the night sky and shook the streets with fiery tradition and flying pottery. On the island of Chios, rival churches reignited their famous rocket war. Worshippers from Panagia, Etherani and St. Mark's launched hundreds of homemade fireworks at each other, aiming to strike their opponent's church bell. The dramatic ritual dates back to the 19th century during the Ottoman rule. Once involving cannons, the spectacle now uses fireworks made months in advance. Meanwhile, in Corfu, thousands gathered to witness the Botides tradition. Residents tossed large clay plots off balconies, smashing them on the streets below. Locals believe the crashing jugs drive away evil spirits and bring good luck. The ritual, known as the First Resurrection, is deeply rooted in Corfu's Venetian past and draws visitors from across Greece and beyond. Orthodox Christians around the world marked Holy Saturday with deeply symbolic traditions, from Jerusalem to Bethlehem and even a small Czech village. In Jerusalem, the Holy Fire ceremony lit up the Church of the Holy Sepulchre with the flame, believed to be a divine miracle, was passed from candle to candle, filling the ancient church with light. Greek Orthodox Patriarch emerged from the tomb with the first flame, said to be sparked by a sunbeam inside the church. Pilgrims packed the narrow streets to witness the sacred moment. In nearby Bethlehem, the Holy Fire arrived at the Church of the Nativity, but this year's celebrations was subdued, with no marching bands and a smaller crowd, reflecting the ongoing war in Gaza. Meanwhile, in the Czech Republic, villagers revived the marching Judas tradition. A boy dressed up in a straw suit and paraded through the town, with children collecting sweets and coins before the Judas figure was symbolically burned. Well, that's all we have time for. We will continue to bring you more news updates from